So now I'd like to show you how to use the tools that you need for the Art of Universal Knowing. There's only two. One is a rose quartz colored pendulum, and one is the chart. The pendulum is just a pendant that hangs. The rose quartz is the crystal that has the right frequency to make this connection easier to use. So highly recommended that you use a pendulum that has a rose quartz crystal versus any other crystal. We've tried several different ones, and this is the one that absolutely works the best. So a crystal can, a pendulum crystal can be similar to like what I have. This one has a point at the end. You don't want them too big and too heavy because you're actually holding them over the chart, getting the message for, could be a long period of time, and not get it too light either. So just kind of right in between. The pendulum isn't telling you anything. The pendulum is just a tool. It's working off of your energy field and picking up that energy. So because we all have an energy field, anybody that picks up a pendulum can use that. Now, anybody who picks up a pendulum could ask a yes or a no question and receive an answer. If it's correct or not is a whole other game. So let me tell you this. When you're using the pendulum with the system for the Art of Universal Knowing, the consciousness that you're tapping into is called the God level of consciousness. It's the highest level of consciousness. From this level of consciousness, the information is pure and true. Now, if you just were to pick up a pendulum and not realize which level of consciousness you're dealing with, you could be pulling energy in from a lower level of energy, which probably would not be as accurate. So that's kind of what the difference is between working with a pendulum for the Art of Universal Knowing and working with it for yes and no questions and other information in other levels of consciousness that you may not be aware of. Now let's talk about the chart. Once you decide that you are going to go ahead and practice the Art of Universal Knowing and download the class, you're going to get a PDF file that will allow you to print out a chart that looks just like this. The chart has 28 pies coming off the center, one for each letter. There's one for a section that we call New Word, which I'll describe once we get into the class, and then one that's left blank, and I'll describe that as well as we get into the class. So I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the great work of the Art of Universal Knowing. Part of that great work is utilizing your imagination as a tool for manifesting and a tool for creating. In TAUK speak, when they use the word imagination, they're talking about the process of manifesting and starting that manifestation process by creating the idea of what you would wish to bring towards you, be it enlightenment or understanding or a better job or a nicer relationship. That all begins with the imagination that you're wanting to bring that to you. So when we speak about imagination in the online class for TAUK, what we're talking about is you using that great powerful tool that you were born with and came into this life with to create the life that you deserve and to give you the information that innately is within your ability to receive. Now, when we talk about the work of the heart with TAUK, throughout the process, as you start to get messages, you'll notice that they're working with you to clear your heart, to download love, light, and understanding to your heart. The heart is both the physical organ and the spiritual ability to send out love and information in the purest of forms. In our human experiences, we have many opportunities in our life to, we think we're protecting our heart, we're covering it, we're making sure that it can't get hurt or damaged or broken. So in doing that, what we're really doing is we're covering up the heart and not allowing it to flow the way that it needs to flow to do the job that it needs to do. The greatest manifestation of blocking that heart would be a heart attack or a coronary heart disease. So in doing this work of the heart and opening it up, you are probably shedding lifetimes of concern and worry that you've carried around with it. So the work of TAUK is not only with connecting to loved ones and family and guides and masters on the other side, which it is a great part of, but the other more personal aspects of that is showing you ways to heal your heart so that it can function in its grand manner, and ways to use your imagination to create and manifest the life that you deserve.